number 8 is Pride and Prejudice.
The movie? Excellent.
Yeah.
Me too!
How exciting.
There's so much in common.
We do. The story is based around Lizzie Bennet, played by Keira Knightley in the movie. She's stubborn and a romantic and free-willed, and she believes that she's going to be alone forever because she is a romantic and she believes in being in love before marriage. And she and her sisters spend their time going to parties and looking...
Balls.
Okay. Looking for marriage, basically.
Pretty much.
And one day the Bennet sisters meet two men called Mr. Bingley and Mr. Darcy. Mr. Darcy, of which who is a brooding, very rude man, and he insults Lizzie the first time they meet.
Just casually, too.
Just casually
Yeah.
to Mr. Bingley, because Mr. Bingley is commenting on how beautiful the Bennet...
Perfectly
Lizzie
tolerable.
and... yeah.
But not handsome enough to tempt me.
Who plays Darcy? I can't...
Matthew McFadden.
That's his name. I'm so mad at myself, excuse me. Because I love him. Lizzie decides right after he insults her that she's going to hate him for the rest of her life. And they basically go on in this banter of Darcy trying to win over Lizzie and Lizzie just stubbornly brushing him off. Until she learns through just a series of encounters, basically, how he's not as bad as he seems, and how
similar he is to
how
her.
similar they are to each other, and how many good things that he has done for their family. And Darcy and Elizabeth have to come over their own Pride and Prejudice and find their happily ever after.
When you said that she's sworn to hate him forever, all I think was, it would be most inconvenient since I sworn to loathe him for all eternity.
I know, right?
I could quote much of this movie.
Me too. Actually, when I watch it...
I want to praise every aspect. I'm going to go through every aspect.
Go for it.
The performances are wonderful.
Are amazing.
Of the 5 nominees for Best Actress, I think Keira Knightley should have won. Because she's just...
I love Keira Knightley.
Having never read the book, all I know about the character is what Keira Knightley brought. And that is a wonderful, complex character who's kind of romantic and also very, very stubborn.
She's my favorite portrayal of Lizzie because every person who, and I have the DVD version, so I've watched the special features, and Keira Knightley says that every girl has their own version of who Lizzie Bennet is.
Well, then hers is...
And, because it's true, she's like, every person feels like they own this character because they connect with her so much. And she's my favorite portrayal of Lizzie Bennet. Just, she does such a good job.
And there are a lot of other supporting performances. Matthew McFadden as Mr. Darcy.
Matthew McFadden is my favorite Darcy, too.
Not every actor could play Mr. Darcy.
No.
Because he's a very difficult person.
Matthew's voice.
Oh, I love... Yes.
Matthew's voice.
Yes.
I just
Say no more. Matthew McFadden's voice.
So perfect.
Donald Sutherland. Well, both the parents are very good. And personal favorite of mine is the cousin. Yeah. What's his name? Mr. Collins. I love Mr. Collins. He's sort of a weasel. He's always trying to butt into something, and he's always...
I like how much shorter
he is. He is short, but he's also trying to be so unintrusive while being a weasel.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't really want to butt into anything, so he's always clearing his throat.
Well, I really liked it because, before they started filming, they got the Bennet family, all the girls, and Donald, and who plays the mom?
I don't remember her name.
I don't remember her name either. They got them all, and they spent,
Brenda Blethyn.
Yeah, I think. Maybe.
I think so.
Yeah. But anyway, they got all the family together, and they spent, a good, I think it was almost a month, just running around what was their house and like just becoming like sisters and stuff like that. And like Darcy and the other characters, kind of like Matthew and them, they kind of like came in and hung out for a little while just so that they could get the banter and stuff, like so they wouldn't just be complete strangers when they started filming.
Because they come across as sisters. When you're talking about the house, that puts me on another thing, is the production design. I'm not just talking about the the estate. What's the estate called? Because I love the grounds of the estate. And but the house that they live in, with the clotheslines.
Yeah.
And the hay, and then there's the upstairs. I got to know the house really well.
Yeah.
And there's the music is
beautiful.
So beautiful. And my mom watches this because she's a huge fan of Pride and Prejudice, and she loves the music as well. And just the scenery. I think of toward the end when Darcy's coming across a field.
Yes.
And it just you can almost smell, like it's early morning. You can almost smell the dew, and just you can feel the chill in the air. And the scene where she's standing at the edge of a cliff, and it's so beautiful, and there's so much wind and cloud. It's a gorgeous looking movie, and it's gorgeously acted and written and directed, and I love. There's not a thing I can think of that's wrong with it.